to ride, to discover when you're out there on the road. It's a real sense of freedom. So my name is Barry Lever, and I'm a dentist in Toronto. I've been practicing since 1982. I've always had an interest in motorcycles. Since I was very young, I used to have a mini bike. I guess that started it. I always wanted to get my license for years, but I would get a lot of resistance from my wife Kathy, from my mother, from my sister. I just got to the point where I said, let's not wait too long. I decided it was time to go out and do this. I think Nevada was one of the best spots for a trip like this. There's so much history right here in the Las Vegas Strip, the surrounding mountains, and everything's just so easy to get to. Warren's sense of adventure keeps my sense of adventure going. He just loves to discover things like I do.
Barry and I have been friends for approximately about 15 years. We're good for each other because we pull each other out of our shells.
We always had a lot of things in common. We just have a good time together. Riding down the Las Vegas Strip was really cool. We ended up at the Neon Museum. It's just so interesting to see all the history there from Las Vegas. Warren, look at these teeth here. See, do we have any cavities there? I felt very happy to have Warren come on this trip and share this experience with me. We are in Nelson's Landing in the El Dorado Canyon in Nevada, pretty close to the Colorado River. Very few people live in this town. It's referred to as a ghost town. This place still has the mine that you can actually go into. It's really interesting walking into the mine. Many things are still intact from when the mine was in use. It's got drop-offs and caverns, and you can look up and down and sideways, and it's just really fascinating. Warren's wealth of knowledge when it comes to motorcycling has been great for me. He's ridden motorcycles for years, and he's always been the one to give me good advice, and we just enjoyed sharing this together. I've been taking a look at many pictures I've been taking. I actually, before I went to bed last night, I took the memory card out and put it in my iPad so I could upload them and really have a good look at them, and they're just turning out amazing. We were up in a little Saloon Tavern up in the mountains above Las Vegas. And we walked inside, not really knowing what we were walking into, and we got some pretty funny looks from the bikers that were in there. Yeah, we were getting a little bit of heat from the boys at first, but it took a few minutes. They realized, oh, we're pretty cool guys. And we hit it off from there. We had a great afternoon. Having this camera along on the trip has been fantastic. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, being able to use the Wi-Fi and get some of those photos right out there right away. I'm getting so many comments from friends and patients. They seem as excited about this trip as I am. We got to ride with the guys. They took us out, and it was really neat. When I got to the Colorado River with Warren and we found these cliffs, we decided, okay, we're going to jump in the water, and capturing his whole jump in the continuous mode was excellent. I've been doing dentistry for many years, and day after day, you're in the same environment, the same place all the time. You don't really have the opportunity to be anywhere else. Riding a motorcycle to me is a feeling of freedom when you're out there on the road. To ride, to discover that sense of adventure. I'll always be grateful that I was able to do this with a friend. I'll always look back at this trip as kind of the first time I was able to do such a thing. I guess my advice to someone who wanted to pursue a passion that they always had, I would say don't get to the point where you're looking back in life regretting that you hadn't done it. Just go out and be happy.